ladies and gentlemen, this is the PwC versus North Watchers recap for the CWL. As you can see, we lost by 3 stars. I don't know what's happening to us. We're just sort of, well, I do know. We just sort of, there's a lot of problems going on with the clan. Like, I can't really talk about it because it's sort of like a private issue inside the clan. And I don't really want to talk. I don't want to expose like what's going on because, like I said, this is a clan thing. But the leaders of the clan, we're planning on. I'm not really a leader. I don't know what I am. I'm like in this chat with most of the leaders, and we do a lot of talking there. But I'm not technically a leader. So yeah. But we're planning on changing a lot of things to. Like I said this before, but no, like it hardly got implemented. And this is like different kinds of things. It's so hard to go into detail with what we're gonna change without exposing too much. But there's just lack of motivation throughout the clan. Our Talon 9s, I don't know, for like the past 2 weeks we just have been doing terrible at Talon 9. Not terrible, but like we only get a couple scouts and we don't do that great. We don't do as great as we can. Th10, we only got 2, and one was like a last minute thing. It was, I don't know what happened there. Like, we've never done so bad at Talon 10. We just did not great. Like, one of the things I noticed, and it's been said before in that chat, we only do good when we actually care about the war. So, like, last war, we warred our sister clan. I think we got 6 or 7 Th10s, which puts us, like, at a really good spot. Because 6 or 7 Th10s is better than a lot of clans in the CWL. If we go in, like, whenever we go against like clans that we have motivation to do good against, we do good. When it's just like a war where it's just another clan, like North Watchers, there's a few people who are motivated to beat North Watchers because of personal stuff, but there wasn't that much of a motivation to beat them just because they're like, we don't have any rivalry with them, we don't have any hatred against them, unlike, or like, I mean, I'm not saying we hate annihilate our sister clan. We just have like this rivalry with them because we're sisters. We just want to say like, oh yeah, we're the dominant clan. With North Watchers, we're just like, it's another clan in the CWL, just another face. We don't really care. So that's like another problem we have, like just lack of motivation when it comes to the wars, like these smaller wars, like, or not smaller, like these not as important to us wars. So we need to sort of change that because it's making us lose wars we should win. Because I know we have the skill to beat North Watchers. I know we can get more than 2 Th10s. We do it. Like, I see our guys and I know, like, in other clans, they can like 6-pack in another clan because they want to beat beat whoever. In PwC, North Watchers, oh, just a clan. Like, I don't care about this war that much, so I'm not going to put the effort in. That's what's going on. I know our players are better, but we're not showing that. So, and it's just making us lose our wars. And yeah, I sort of rambled there. I don't know if anything I said was coherent and made any sense. I hope it did. Basically, we're just having problems. Lack of motivation. Nobody cares anymore. None of our Talon 10s. Our Talon 9s either. Our Talon 11s did decent. We had one dip fail. And that was Philip. But he was sort of pressured because he had to do 6 attacks this war. And he wasn't prepared for that, I don't think. But other than that, he always does good. But we can get right into the attacks now. I'd never looked at the Town Hall 11. Yeah, we didn't do any crazy percent stuff. So we have Marcin. And this attack, it's bonkers. Absolute bonkers. So he's going to create a little funnel with minions. I forgot to talk there. And he's going to drop the queen right here. Healers, I forgot how many there were, 4 or 5. I assume 5 because it's a pretty deep charge. But she is going to head into the base. Drops a wizard to start a funnel. And he's going to drop 1 test and just go ahead with the rest. And that wall break, that rage spell right there, saved the wall breakers from not breaking in because they were under rage, and had they not been, the wall wouldn't have opened. Queen goes inside, and the healers catch a black air mine, but that's not much of a problem because once those point defense go down, it's sort of casual for her in terms of what's targeting her. Like, there are 2 wizard towers right there, but each needs another rage, and that's sort of done. Then she takes out that wizard tower. And right here, I don't know if he expected his queen to run around or anything. I think he wanted her to bust that wall right there. Like the wall, the orange wall. But she does it right here, and there's really no difference. So she is going to do that right now, and now she can shoot this air defense and these defenses. He drops 2 balloons right there, and that's just going to let that archer tower go down, and so won't cause any problems for the future. He pops ability, but I don't think that was needed. He could have saved that for later. And right here, he starts the Laloon, 2 hounds goes down, bunch of balloons going straight to the Inferno Tower, and he's going to drop a rage spell right over it and a freeze spell. He brought 2 freezes for this attack. I don't know what, like, usually most attacks go with like 1 freeze, 1 for the back end, but this attack he did, and the queen is going to get targeted by all the pups under rage, so she's going to go down, and that Inferno Tower is going to go down. And this is pretty cool. Most people, when they start their Laloon, they drop the minis behind the Laloon, so like over here. But since the attack, or the air defense were over here and the hounds were over here, like, he knew that it only makes sense. Like, if you just logic, the hounds are going to pop on the right side of the base, so that means pups are going to be on the right side of the base. But none of the hounds are like going to live to get over here, so he has to drop the minis on this side of the base to cover that area. So really smart thinking on his part. This Inferno Tower doesn't go down to those balloons, so a few more have to run over there or fly over there and take it out. And they do just that. And now there's a big old pack of balloons right there. The enemy hound pops, and luckily the king was there to tank for the pups, so they all go down. And yeah, cleanup ends. So the attack is absolute bonkers. The queen charge was crazy. The Laloon, pretty simple, but still really nice. Alright, now we have my attack on Rocco. I used another account I see Th10 in, so this was the second time I attacked this base. The first time, everything was perfect. Everything went exactly as I planned, except the king didn't take out the queen, and the enemy queen took out all my balloons. And there's only like a couple defenses left, so I just reran it, and I knew if I just made an adjustment to the kill squad, the queen would go down, and I would get 3-star. So right here, I'm going to drop the bowler so it takes out that, skips the rocks and stuff, and I dropped these 2 balloons right here. I've noticed whenever people drop mortars or drop stuff like on outside defenses, and there's like anything right next to it, like touching, that building always goes down. So you're going to see this right here, this army camp goes down. And then this bowler, this was intended too. I planned this since the start. He skips the rocks onto there and then onto here, and you're going to see that's actually pretty important to the way the funnel develops. So the king, had that gold mine not gone down, I wouldn't be able to specifically target this hut unless I like dropped him at a weird angle, and then that would have made my king go like here and here and here and over here, and I had to backtrack. So the pathing for the king would be a little wonky. So that bowler allows for that nice funnel. And I also drop my queen on this side, and she's going to take out a couple defenses. Wall breakers go down, and bowlers are going to head inside the base. Right here, the queen, she's going to take out these 2 defenses, well 3 total, but that's going to allow for perfect pathing straight to the Inferno Tower once the defenses go down. And had those defenses not gone down over here, all my bowlers would have, or my balloons would have like gone to that stuff or gone to the sweeper. So it just allowed for me to directly target the Inferno Tower. Everything is heading inside to the queen area, and the king doesn't actually take out the queen, and I sort of got scared right there, but the bowlers underage run in and take out that queen. And yeah, so I'm going to start the Laloon, around 4 to 5 balloons per defense. Both the hounds going down. 4 on this wizard tower, and I'm going to drop the rage spell. I don't need a freeze right here. I debated it, but I just thought my balloons would be able to run through the base real quick and run through that side of the base and take it out. Also over here, I dropped like around 8 balloons, and they're just going to take out this air defense. You're going to see that it doesn't actually go down, so those balloons move over, and then drop the free spell and the rage spell, and everything moves into that Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower goes down, and then I just have a big old pack of loons with a haste spell, and a few defenses left. Bunch of cleanup troops left over. And that's the end of the attack, so we start cleaning up. All the balloons do. And I have a few minions left that I just drop around. Also pull the CC hound over there just so nothing gets caught onto it. And it doesn't pop. So yeah. I really liked my attack right there. I just thought it was very smooth. But it's also like a really bad base in my opinion. Like this, just look at it. Like it looks like someone who was very new to the game made it. I don't know. I mean, it does have some like good concepts, like splash on this side. Like it's hard to Laloon, but as you saw, I just sort of ran through it with just hounds tanking and rage. And I don't know. It was like the space builder like has a bit to learn, but he has a right idea down. And since we only had 2 Th10s, I'm gonna randomly choose a 9v9. I'm gonna choose Varg. I like Varg. Varg Jagarn. I don't know how to say his name. He's Swedish. However you say that in Sweden. Yeah. Someone can help me in the comments. Varg Jagarn. Vargyarn. Vargyarn. I wonder what the symbols mean on the A. I feel like that changes the entire pronunciation. So yeah, he's gonna come in with a suicide hero. Laloon, quad Laloon. And the king is gonna tank for his queen. His queen is gonna take out the enemy queen, and she's also gonna take out a few defenses right here. And the baby dragon took out a couple took out an archer tower and helped with the funnel. He's gonna drop the first town and then a couple balloons. Actually a lot of balloons go down right there. And he's just not spamming it. He's sort of like targeting the balloons onto those defenses, just a bunch of them. And then he drops a couple balloons up top, but those don't really do anything because all the hounds died and didn't tank for them. But this big ol' pack of loons. I always say big ol' pack of loons. Like I don't know why I say that. I sound like a stereotypical white or cowboy person, like the big ol', even though I don't do any of that, or I don't do any of that. I mean, I'm not like Southern or anything, from California. But yeah, there's a big pack of loons right there that take out the remaining defenses. This hound pops, but he has so many pups that it won't pose a threat to him. And he also has a hound right there, so it would have been good if they targeted the hound, because that would have popped too, and he would have had more cleanup. But as you can see, he's fine. And let's choose another random person. Kitty cat. No, I can't show that. I'm actually going to do a player spotlight in a couple days. You'll see more about that. And kitty cat. Well, I mean, I'll go more into detail later. You can wait for that. Oh, we can go Larry. Larry is any member. Really good at Talon 9 and Talon 10. Just a really good player in general. At least I think. I don't really pay attention to his Talon 9. I don't pay attention to Talon 9 attacks in general. And I've heard that he's a really good Talon 10 player. So I assume that transfers to Talon 9. So he has like a huge spread right here. He's covering like this entire northern part of the base, and just a few wizards right behind to take out the defenses and funnels. You can see the bowler of the giant bomb. I think that's really stupid giant bomb placement. Like, it is not valuable at all. But whatever. Yeah, these wizards took out a bunch of stuff. Few defenses, few defense, or few trash buildings, and yeah, he's gonna enter from that western part of the base, and everything's gonna go in. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I think of northeast southwest, I always say never eat soggy waffles in my head because I just for some reason I can never think northeast southwest. I mean I can, but it just takes more brain power, and I don't want to use that brain juice on thinking about directions. Like, yeah, I don't know. I always say never eat soggy waffles. I don't know if it's just me or not. And yeah, the kill squad took out a bunch of stuff, and he just sprinkled in hogs all around the base as the kill squad was tanking. And he has a few hogs left and a heal spell, so he drops a heal right there. Everything's gonna head inside, and he has 2 more hogs, and it's gonna take out the cannon. Yeah, just 2 wizards for cleanup and the queen, but a bunch of hogs, so he'll be fine. And let's see, can I fit another attack in? No, I cannot. So congrats to Larry and Varg Jarban. Yeah, oh my god, what did I say? Varg Jargarn. However you say that name. Varg Jagarn. Varg Jargon. I don't know. Please don't think I'm stupid. I can't. That name is too Swedish and foreign for me. But yeah, that's the recap. We lost. Very upsetting. However, we will live and learn. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. Wait, let's see. I mean, you guys could easily pause. We have Fighter Legend. That's Casey, and he's telling us, he's motivating us. Good job to him. We have Ifis Raider. I don't know who that is, but he's speaking the truth. Cherry would say that. We have Big Easy. We're doing a random this week. Opt in accordingly. Chat, I'm doing a little thing for Power COC, and then another mail right after that. As you can see, my time is about to run out. So that's the recap. Hope you guys enjoyed everything and laughed at my mispronunciation of the